Welcome, everyone, to the Everything Show. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I am with Scott. What's up, Scott?
Hello, all.
What's up, Phillip?
Morning.
What's up, Graham?
It's nearly 5 a.m. and I'm sober. Fuck you.
What's up, Steve?
Hello.
I wanted to talk in detail about The Walking Dead because I think we all agree. Well, maybe we do, because I've been saying overall, like, now Michonne's going to be gone, right? We had
Is that racist, by the way, if the black chick leaves?
I like Michonne, but yeah, no, that's not. Michonne is going to be gone. Before she's gone, we may lose Father Gabriel, King Ezekiel, and someone else. I'm not sure who that person is. So what are we going to be left with by the time season 10, like halfway point, there's going to be all new people, isn't there?
It's Daryl riding that money train to retirement.
It's called Norman Reedus will never have to work again.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So it's Bride season 5. No.
Pension plan. Yeah.
Wasn't there
Pension plan.
wasn't there a write-up that said that he was after signing for 3 more seasons?
He signed, I think.
Yes, but as I told you, Phil, that doesn't necessarily mean there will be 12 seasons of The Walking Dead.
No way.
That could mean TV movies. That could mean spin-off appearances. That could mean anything. It just means he's contracted to play that
The
character.
Daryl Chronicles. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
I mean, the ratings may be so bad.
He's in an alternate universe.
The ratings may be so bad that they ended and just keep doing movies.
To be fair to Norman Reedus, if season 10 completely tanks, he's got work for the following 2 years anyway. So he's ironclad regardless of what happens, you know.
And will Rick Grimes, will he have amnesia in the movies? Like, will he not know who he is?
Well, it will have to be for the first one. What did they for the second 2? I don't know.
Yeah, because 6 years is long.
It depends. I think the way that his character panned out anyway is that if they ever do say, hey, this is going to be the last one that we ever do prior to cancellation, they'll bring him back just for a touch.
Here's the thing, all right? I remember watching that one when I left back before Christmas, and the fucking outcry. Those bastards at AMC lied to us. It was his last appearance ever. Ding dong, damn dicks. No, it wasn't it? Don't believe everything you read.
Right. We said we knew he was going to be doing movies way before. It was like writing on the wall. The moment they said they want to have a cinematic universe of Walking Dead, like movies.
The only thing that was ironclad about Andrew Lincoln leaving this show was the fact that he wanted to spend more time with his young family. Doing these movies enables him to do that.
But the main kicker was that they killed Carl off. He didn't want that to happen. They didn't listen.
The kid
just bought a house.
Yeah.
The kid just bought a house. And he went in there and said, this is bullshit. We shouldn't do this. They didn't listen. And then they're like, all right. After I'm out.
I thought the kid wanted to further his education, no?
He gave up. He bought a house. He was going to take a year off from school, and he was going to do it. His family said it. He bought a house. They stopped school. He wasn't going to do it just to be The Walking Dead. And they lied to him. They said he was going to be around for like 5 years or whatever, guaranteed. You know.
Maybe they can be around for 5. When the show's on season 8, you can't guarantee anybody's going to be around for fucking 2 years.
It's all that one person's fault, Scott B. Gimple. That's it. He's the one that flat out said, changed everything and made this decision and that decision. And that's why, you know.
Oh, I guess what, though? His house hasn't got a mortgage, one has.
Yeah.
You can have
but he's on a new show now.
Poor him. Poor him.
Chandler Riggs is on a new show, so he you know, I guess.
So, what is the status of Fear the Walking Dead? Now, granted, that's a show that I've only dabbled in. The fella who done the jump, didn't you? If you one show to the other.
Yeah.
Well, Fear the Walking Dead, they killed off the main characters mostly, with the exception of a few left. And they threw Morgan in there. And now they're going to bring in Salazar back, right? And they're also going to have Dwight show up in the new season. Because they don't know what to do with Dwight. So he's just going to so happen to just travel where Morgan was going and bump into him.
All right. Well, to navigate the the conversation somewhat from The Walking Dead to Jumanji 3. Apparently, production began on that this week.
Yep.
So,
Danny DeVito.
yeah, I don't know if he's a villain or no, but yeah, he's in there with Karen Gillan, Jack Black, Kevin Hart, and The Rock. So, yeah.
Wasn't somebody else in it too? I forgot.
Karen Gillan.
Was it Danny Glover?
No, he's too old for that shit.
Oh, is it? He is? Okay. I thought he was in it. Somebody,
I only watched the first one, the new first one, about a week back, and
Over his head there, yeah.
I'm the only one who got that joke.
but to have Danny DeVito, there's the trash, man. Yeah, I'll be happy.
Yeah.
He'll be there with his Magnum dong.
Yeah, it could be worse. He could be sitting in the toilet with a bomb there.
Yeah.
Could have Arnold, and it could be the second or third twins.
they're still making that.
They've been making that for 5 years.
Yeah,
Eddie Murphy was supposed
Ted,
to-
baby, yeah.
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy is doing Coming to America too, though, right?
I'm looking forward to that. For one reason. For one reason only. More sexual chocolate.
Oh,
You know what Eddie Murphy
Oh,
film
boy.
I'm looking forward to, Graham?
Beverly Hills Cop 4.
No,
Right.
My Name is Dolomite.
Dynamite. Yeah, there you go.
Dolomite.
We
Well, I
forgot that
suppose
Beverly
it-
Hills Cop 3 was a shitty movie.
If you're going to knock out a kid,
That's Wesley Snipes as that Derville Martin. It's got, there's
can I just say, if you're going to knock out a kid with scary space, more power to you. Well done, Eddie. Yeah.
Nobody cares about Shaft.
Somebody's
I
gonna-
like
I
the
like it.
trailer for it.
Dolomite.
It looks good, man.
I like Shaft. I want to see that.
Who have they got to replace
They're all in it.
with Shaft?
Yeah.
But
Wesley Snipes.
basically, what it is they've got Richard Roundtree in it. They've got the they've done it, but it looks and runs a little bit like, you remember Family Business with Sean Connery, Matthew Broderick, and all that stuff.
Yes, Tom Cruise. Yeah.
So the third part of the generational thing doesn't play well with the others, but by the end of it, it all sort of works out. It's that sort of thing,
But that's Sean Connery.
but it looks
That's
good.
You're talking about, no, you're talking about Risky Business. But I agree.
Risky
No,
business.
I'm talking about Family Business. That
Yeah.
safe cracker comedy.
I never saw Family
But
Business.
yeah, wait for Dolomite. My name is Dolomite.
And shifting it slightly again, Joe, you recently bought the reboot of Resident Evil 2.
Yes.
How was it?
I like it a lot. I was playing it last night. The only problem is I don't have time to devote to it that much.
How much is, for what you played, how much is repetition, how much is new?
There's a lot of new. There's some stuff new and mixed with the old. They added some different.
No, that's good. I would hate to think they completely bastardized the original. So.
No, they kind of put new stuff in there, and I like it. I mean, I know the olds. They have like the medallions, and you gotta do the combination lock and different things, but they have other stuff in it too. Which,
Oh, that's good.
you know.
Okay.
Okay, can I ask you a really sneaky, nerdy question on this one? You know, when you go to RCPD, instead of going up to the main door, you go down the steps underneath the entrance, and then you turn left, and you got the locker room where you get like extra stuff.
right?
Is that still there?
They have the locker room where you can get you gotta put the code in to open up each locker.
Okay.
And now, Beef, now that you've demonstrated the fact that you played that fucking game, did you prefer playing as Claire or Leon?
Well, they show it.
Leon was the best thing. To be honest with you, no game scare was ever better than the original Resident Evil 2. When you play it and you go to the corridor and you see the pool of blood and then the liquor drops down from the ceiling.
Oh, yeah. Like a spider comes down. Fucking, yeah.
That's it. That's a...
Yeah.
Zombies are harder to kill in this one because I think I must have shot it about 7-8 times and it still could get up after you think
So-
it's dead.
I don't recall them doing this with the original. Is this a one-off or two? Are they going to continue this with the rest of the franchise or what? In terms of...
I think that they're gonna do Nemesis probably next.
Okay, well, no one gives a flying fuck about 4 onwards, but I would assume they would at least do the first 3.
Well, 4 you don't need to reboot. 4 was perfect.
No.
Yeah, I like 4, but
It wouldn't
I
surprise
wasn't
me.
a fan
It
of
wouldn't surprise me if they do Code Veronica, though. To be honest,
I liked Code Veronica because that's the only reason I bought the Dreamcast that time, because I thought
You know,
that it was going to be exclusive to the Sega Dreamcast, and then they want to make it on PlayStation 2.
the only
Thank you very
Resident,
much, PlayStation.
the only Resident Evil game I despise to this day was that shooter version, Survivor.
Oh, what Dead Aim type thing.
Yeah. It was like a Resident Evil version of Doom, and it was god awful.
They said they might release the they're going to finish the Resident Evil 1.5 or something they were talking about, maybe.
You mean Resident Evil 0, which was out in the GameCube years ago?
No, I have that, but this was another game that they never released that they said
1.5.
Yeah, they scrapped it for some reason. They're calling it 1.5, but it was technically going to be what 2 was going to be originally.
Oh, well,
They
beta version?
scrapped.
Oh, okay. Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Joe's just waiting for the VR version.
All right, so we've covered Resident Evil.
Well, we got the VR. The VR version was 7. It was a 7, Resident Evil 7.
What was the one in Africa? Was that 6?
That was 5.
Oh,
No.
Yeah, that was the one which everybody had a little conniption about. How easy is it?
I kind of lost
I
track.
don't like 5 or 6.
Yeah.
I still didn't play 7, and I have 7.
I've never played 7.
I played 7. No, I played 7 when I got it for the kids years ago. But now that I bought my own, I haven't played.
Essentially, I loved the first 4. 0 was okay for a prequel. I think I played 5 for like 10 minutes, and I went, "What is this?"
Same
shit?
thing with me. 5 sucked and 6 sucked, and then I was done.
Yeah.
4, I love.
That's how I felt with Damnation. I started playing it, and the voice acting was atrocious. It was pretty much set up like
the first one.
It was like a futuristic, I guess, Western. And the guy in that was supposed to be Indian, and and the way he talked, he sounded just like the old Lone Ranger and Tonto. How are you doing?
While we're on the
let me go right into Nemesis before I forget. When I first played Nemesis, I beat that in like 4 hours when I was a kid. And I hated it that it was so short. It was just so friggin' short.
It was that was easily done. Yeah.
Is that because you were playing a chick?
Rogue Warrior.
No. The third one you could just like run through it very quickly.
It was just done. Yeah.
So,
but the thing was, it was to say a learning curve from the second one to the third one, it was a downward turn.
No, I'll give you that. I mean, I don't get how you have a choice of 2 players in the second one, and you go to the third one, it's only Jill Valentine. What the hell? I mean, what the fuck? You know.
The thing is, part of number 3 was still set in RCPD, so it was a case of you already knew the layout, so you could run through that quite quickly.
Yeah,
that's true. Yeah.
I got the other Resident Evil games. Revelations 1 and 2. Then it was Umbrella.
The Umbrella Chronicles. Yeah.
They're supposed to be like, I guess, a version of House of the Dead or something.
Was that not the Umbrella Chronicles? Was that not a puzzle game? Or am I tripping?
There was 2 Revelations, right?
Yeah.
Where was Umbrella on? There was an Umbrella on. Then there was Operation something, and then there was another game, not a hero Resident Evil, which I didn't even play that yet.
All right, but before we bore the absolute drizzling shit shit of Phillip, maybe we should bring someone up he can contribute.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I'm learning.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Anything you want to bring up, Phil?
There was something. What was the news?
You were talking about Star Trek lately, like you're so happy with Discovery.
Do you know Discovery was good. I mean,
yeah.
The only person that saw the episode, from my point of view, would be Beast. So he'll understand what the latest one was.
Yeah.
It was quite good for one member of the crew.
Yeah.
No one wanted Saru to die. We all love Saru.
Yeah.
Can I just say?
I actually thought he was. I thought he was actually gut popping off. I thought, should I get rid of him? And then obviously.
With regards to Discovery, I just can't bring myself to watch it. I'll give Patrick Stewart's new Picard show a go right now.
Destiny, yeah.
Yeah, but that's a working tale. I don't know if that's the legit
but
one.
he's not the Picard that we know, though.
No, he is.
No, they're not allowed to.
No, they're not allowing him to be the Picard from this era.
They're
I
not
believe,
allowed
I
to have
believe
the
the other
next-
one is going to be Section 31. Is that right?
Well, you know what? If that's the case, then they better rewrite their fucking synopsis because this thing's supposed to take place 20 years after Nemesis.
Yeah, but they're okay. From what I learned, CBS, Paramount, and what's the other company? CBS, Paramount, whatever.
Viacom.
They're all three have different rights to certain things, and they put something in the contract that he's not allowed to star with any member of the Next Generation.
No. Hang on. They can do that. Be binding to the contract and still make him the same character, and I'll tell you why. There's a rumor going around that those three different bands are going to come under one umbrella again.
Okay.
This is why you get all the Discovery and the Abrams Trek stuff be done by one company.
All together.
Yeah. So, again, I watched the first movie back in 2009. Wasn't a god awful for me, but I just couldn't get into it. I'm more into the Orville than Star Trek Discovery. So,
yeah.
It's a decent show. It's not perfect, but it is because I went in thinking it's going to suck balls because of the first two episodes. And by the third episode, it got better. And it is looking quite good.
I'm just saying, prime example of these changes being under different umbrellas. A friend of ours discussed last night. Why have you get the end of season 1? Why have you get the Enterprise looking somewhat larger under Pike than it was under Kirk? So go figure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, they weren't allowed to.
No, it just basically means you've got to make it look 25%, roughly, I believe, 25-30% different than what was.
Well, they said they weren't allowed to use what the Enterprise looked like on the original.
No, they are, but it's only they change it by 25 to 30%,
okay.
which is why it's bigger.
Okay.
But if it comes under the one umbrella again, then
yeah.
Yeah.
Game of Thrones. You guys gonna be watching that?
You know what? I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah,
guys. Game of Thrones.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I'm in the middle of a rewatch of that. The whole season, whole 7.
The main question will be, regardless of who sits on that throne, somebody somewhere will be pissed. So
I'm never pissed with Game of Thrones. Oh, I guess because your favorite person won't be on the throne.
Exactly. Yeah.
Mass Exodus. It's gonna be an unknown sort of like small character saying.
You know what's going to happen. Everybody's going to assume they're going to root for a certain character, and they'll probably get bumped off in the second last episode, and they'll be like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah. So, what about this Bond movie stuff? You've got.
Well, it's Daniel Craig's last. We know that much.
Yeah.
The working title is Hammerhand, which to me.
Whoa.
Which to me was a character for the Thundercats back in the 80s.
Yep.
But is this going to be the one where he has amnesia or something and he just doesn't know who he is at the end or something? Or
Oh, are you going about that rumor where the title gets passed on? Fuck that shit.
No, not that it gets passed on, but wasn't there like a final Bond novel where he gets hurt so bad that he just loses his memory at the end or something, or no?
I'm aware of this. They stopped doing the novels back in GoldenEye. They ran out of stories today. They had to make ones up.
Right.
Hence why GoldenEye was named after Ian Fleming's estate in Jamaica. Was it Jamaica? Yeah. So.
What about Godzilla? You guys into Godzilla?
Okay.
Yeah.
Is this the one with Mantra or
Mothra?
Mothra. Okay.
Yeah.
Mothra, Rodan, King Ghidorah.
We're not getting another Godzilla v King Kong next year.
Yeah, that I can't wait for. That's going to be awesome.
Because we did a cast about 2 casts ago and showed Rodan, and God, the toy line from Bandai sucked.
Yeah. All right, guys. It's been fun. I know we all got to go work. I got to work tomorrow anyway, early.
You're working on a Sunday? Holy shit.
Yeah, I know. I've been working for the past couple of years on Sunday. It sucks. I have to open and close. But
all right, well, maybe next weekend I might come back and grace you with my presence.
Thank you, sir. I look forward to it. Thank you, Beef. Thank you, Graham. Thank you, Phillip. Thank you, Connor. I know you're not here, but thank you, and thank you, Scott. All right, guys.
Thank you, Sally Field. Yeah.
It's been great. Take care. Bye for now.